What's happening, y'all, and welcome to the channel. So as we all know, P. Diddy's in jail right now facing multiple charges, and it all stems from one lawsuit. It all started from one lawsuit. Cassie opened her first lawsuit against him, and then the gates just flooded from there on out. All these people came out after that first lawsuit, and now he's got like 250 lawsuits against him, something ridiculous. Now, people were talking about Jay-Z, okay? They were saying, next up is Jay-Z. He's just as guilty as P. Diddy. And what I mean by people, I mean like people like Ali Carter or Jaguar Wright. And there's some other people out there that have been saying that Jay-Z should be locked up as well. Pretty much saying if you're going to lock up P. Diddy, you need to lock up Jay-Z too, because he's just as guilty, if not worse. So just recently, just today, there was a lawsuit filed that actually included Jay-Z. He is in the lawsuit as well as P. Diddy, okay? Let's go ahead and check out what this accuser has to say about Jay-Z. Check this out. Jay-Z accused of raping girl 13 with Diddy after... Now, this is an article from the U.S. Sun, okay? Jay-Z accused of raping girl 13 with Diddy after MTV's VMAs in bombshell civil lawsuit as he slams blackmail. Jay-Z has been accused of raping 13-year-old girl with Diddy after the MTV VMA Awards, a bombshell lawsuit claims. A civil suit was filed on Sunday claiming the rapper sexually assaulted the girl at an after party in the year 2000. Excuse me. The anonymous accuser, identified as Jane Doe in court documents, said she was raped after she was driven to the party, according to NBC News. Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, has denied all accusations against him. The anonymous accuser claimed in court documents that the assault took place on September 7th, 2000 in New York City. Damn, that's a long time ago. That is a long time to wait to file a lawsuit, don't you think? That's crazy. Jay-Z, 55, was originally listed as a defendant when the federal lawsuit was filed in the Southern District of New York in October. It was refiled Sunday to include Jay-Z. In a statement to The Sun, Jay-Z labeled the lawsuit as blackmail. The rapper said, "My lawyer received blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Boosby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny." The rapper continued, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whoever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that was the case." The lawsuit claimed that Jane Doe was dropped off by a friend at Radio City Hall for the VMAs, but she did not have a ticket for the event per NBC. Why would you go? Court documents said she went up to several limousine drivers to get into the venue or an after party. One driver said he worked for Jay-Z and added she would fit what Diddy was looking for, the suit alleges. Jane Doe then claimed the driver invited her to a party and told her to come back to the car after he drove Jay-Z and Diddy. The suit then alleged she was picked up and dropped off at a white house with a U-shaped driveway before being asked to sign a document she believed could have been a non-disclosure agreement. Wouldn't you know something like that? Did you not read it? You just sign whatever? That's kind of weird. Jane Doe claimed she went into a room to rest after she was offered a drink that made her feel woozy, lightheaded, and feel like she needed to lay down, per NBC. The suit claimed Diddy and Jay-Z went into the room after Diddy shouted, "You are ready to party." The lawsuit also claimed Diddy and an unnamed female celebrity watched the alleged rape. Wow. Jay-Z has denied the allegations put forward in the lawsuit, and Diddy has previously opposed claims against him. Jay-Z's statement added, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people." Sean Combs' spokesman added, "This amended complaint and the recent extortion lawsuit against Mr. Boosby exposes his barrage of lawsuits against Mr. Combs for what they are: shameless publicity stunts designed to extract payments from celebrities who fear having lies spread about them, just as lies have been spread about Mr. Combs." Yeah. As his legal team has said before, Mr. Combs has full confidence in the facts and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. Jay-Z's full statement following rape allegations. "My lawyer received blackmail attempt called demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Boosby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whoever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that was the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Boosby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor or dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these games. We have a very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theories, fake physics, will believe idiotic claims you have levied against me. If not for the seriousness surrounding the harm of kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am." So what do you guys think, man? You know, I would laugh at this shit and say this is someone just trying to get a paycheck. Because, one, it's 20-something years later. You know, something happens to you in the year 2000. You don't do something about it 25 years later. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably not even thinking about that anymore, to be honest. Like, you probably can't even remember half the shit that happened to you 25 years ago. So that right there is a little crazy. The only thing that would... The only reason why I would even consider this to possibly be true is because there has been people that have been talking about this kind of stuff, and they've been talking about it for years, you know. People like Jaguar, Wright, people like Ali Carter. If you guys don't know who these people are, search them on YouTube, search them up on whatever platform. I'm sure they're everywhere. You know, they've been talking about this kind of shit for years, especially about Jay-Z. Jay-Z's been a hot topic for quite a few people for a long time, saying he should be next on the federal prosecution list. It's just weird to me how this individual, this Jane Doe, waited 20 years. And another thing is weird is why not put your name in there? If this really happened to you, what's the problem with having your name out there? You know what I mean? Why call yourself Jane Doe? So this is interesting, man. I'm curious to see if the same kind of situation that happened with P. Diddy, how one lawsuit came, and then all of a sudden it just opened the gates and it flooded. All these lawsuits came his way, and then the feds came and knocked on his door, and then ended up, you know, doing the raid and then taking him down. I wonder if this is the same type of situation that could possibly happen to Jay-Z. You know what I mean? What's next? Is it just going to be this lawsuit and that's it? Or is more people going to come out and say he did this, he did that? What do you guys think, man? Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if this is going to be it, if we're not going to hear nothing else about this anymore, or if this might end up being another P. Diddy situation. Let me know what you guys think. I'll keep you guys updated. If they come out with another news article, if I find anything else out, I'll drop another video. But until then, hit the like on this video. I'm going to see you guys on the next one.